Disclaimer: the following video may be considered offensive because of Vietnam Max. Stop taking offense to everything. It's just a social studies project. Calm down. I'm just trying to get a good grade over here. And let's begin. Oh god, you can see my hair in the webcam. Alright. By the way, this webcam is really bad, so just I really hope you can hear me right now. Alright, we're done with that. Hey Max, since Jason isn't here, you wanted to just tell me about mining and railroads? Sure, why not, Vietnam Max? First, we'll start with railroads. Congress authorized the building of the first transcontinental railroads across the western parts of the United States in the summer of 1862 with the Pacific Railroad Act. I cannot talk, we're doing that over again. Congress authorized the building of the first transcontinental railroad across the western parts of the United States in the summer of 1862 with the Pacific Railway Act. In 1845, Asa Whitney, I don't know, showed Congress a plan for the federal government to subsidize the building of a railroad from the Mississippi River to the Pacific Ocean. The settlement of the Oregon boundary in 1846, the acquisition of western territories from Mexico in 1848, and the discovery of gold in California in 1849 increased support for the project. In 1853, Congress gave the money to plot the places where tracks would be made. By 1840, the East had almost 3,000 miles of track, more than total European countries combined. During the 1880s, more than 40,000 miles of railroads were laid. Wow, that's pretty impressive. I wish Jason were here to learn about all these facts. What else? By 1880, the United States had nearly 93,000 miles of railroad track. Only 10 years later, in 1890, there are already even more, with 164,000 miles of railroad track. Many of the lines followed routes pioneers had come on. I can't talk today. Yeah, you got me. Many of the routes followed those of pioneers who had come earlier and on foot, on horseback. The Katy Line followed western cattle trails from Missouri, Kansas, and Texas. Geez, you grew that fast, huh? There must have been a lot of people moving out west for that much railroad track to be built. Oh yeah, in those 10 years, the population of California alone grew 348,704. Wow, and that's when barely anyone lived out there, right? Christ, I look like Charlie Sheen in these. Both of those statements are very true, Vietnam Max. Very true. Why does she have to be doing her taxes in the background right now? I mean, just you couldn't be doing them in the bedroom or something. I'm trying to do my thing here. So, you want to come remind me now? Sure, why not? Okay, so in the 1800s, mining techniques were really sketchy and unsafe, and temperatures could reach above 120 degrees in the lower shafts. Mine collapses or floods from springs could trap or even kill the miners inside. As I was saying, oh my god. Alright. As I was saying, mines were extremely unsafe and basic. In some shafts, there wasn't even enough oxygen to keep the kerosene lamps burning. That's not good. No. Well, what about that clickbait, the Comstock load? Very interesting topic, matter of fact. Oh, you want to hear about the Comstock load? I got tons of information on the Comstock load. I will tell you all about the Comstock. Okay, so in 1850, a prospector named John Orr. Go figure, a prospector named Orr. Well, anyway, this Orr guy, he found a gold nugget in southwest Nevada. But the people that heard about it and followed his route and went there to find other gold were pretty disappointed because most of them found like $2 of gold each day. But in 1859, two Irish prospectors, Pete O'Reilly. I'm not going to do that. That's bad. That's cringy. Pete O'Reilly and Pat McLaughlin found a deposit of gold when another prospector. I can't really talk. I'm bad. Okay, I did it. I need to stop talking. I'm wasting time, stalling. Named Henry Comstock heard this. He told O'Reilly and McLaughlin that their mine was on his property. They believed him and gave them a share of their claim. Good idea. Why not? That guy's pretty smart, not gonna lie. Almost as smart as the Viet Cong. Okay, I'm getting bored, so you better tell me about Boomtown so we can get an A+ on the social studies project and take a nap. Who loves naps? Me. Alright, last but not least, Boomtowns popped up when a big mine opened to support the miners and their wives. Although there weren't many women in boomtowns, they still played an important role, but I don't really want to get into that too much right now. Boomtowns with populations of around 20,000, such as Virginia City, Nevada, and Leadville, Colorado, commonly had more than 100 saloons. Crimes such as drunken disorderly conduct, disturbing the peace, and fighting occurred frequently. Boomtowns generally enforce their own laws, punishing more serious crimes such as violence or robbery with beatings or hangings since jails were scarce. Towns often went boom and then bust within 10 years or less. When the gold disappeared from the mines, the population often did too. Except for a few towns that later drew permanent settlers, boomtowns often turned into ghost towns as quickly as they had risen. Well, thanks for educating me, Max. Hope you get a good grade in your social studies project, but I gotta go.